Exercises for Northville High School's class of 2022. My name is Ruhani Singh and I am the class treasurer. The class of 2022 has 621 students, including 32 National Merit finalists and 35 National Merit Commended students, as well as 30 International Baccalaureate Diploma candidates, 135 students graduating with cum laude, 164 students graduating with magna cum laude, 194 students graduating with summa cum laude, and 138 presidential awards for educational excellence. Students in this class have also earned local scholarship awards totaling $59,000 and $960. Please give them a round of applause.
national anthem?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
No, wait till Mr. Rumbell will cut it off.
Is it gonna turn on? At this time, please stand for the singing of the National Anthem by seniors Rebecca Luxum and Anna Zini.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Good evening, everyone. My name is Akshaya Kanikeshwaran, and I am the Vice President for the class of 2022. For the past 4 years at Northville, we've loved, we've lived, and most importantly, we've learned. Our freshman year, we learned to take chances, to join new clubs, and go all out for a Mustang Spirit Week. Sophomore year, we learned to adapt. We pushed ourselves more and took 2 weeks off school in response to an unprecedented pandemic. Through junior year, we learned how to turn off our cameras on Zoom and sleep through 1B. And senior year, we learned that time went by too fast, and we almost forgot that at the end of the year, we would be leaving the people and the community we grew up in. Maybe in our haste for the future, we've forgotten to cherish the present. So today, I encourage everyone to relish for the last time sitting as a class of 621, celebrating our high school accomplishments and being a Northville Mustang. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Ayush Ipalapelli, and I'm the class secretary. At this time, I would like to introduce our distinguished guests, and I would ask if you could please hold your applause until the end. Board of Education, Ms. Sarah Prescott, President. Ms. Angela Jafar, Secretary. Mr. James Mazurik, Treasurer. Dr. Kimberly Campbell-Voitel, Trustee. Mr. Roland Huang, Trustee. Ms. Lisa McIntyre, Trustee. Mr. Lindsay Wilson, Trustee. Central Office Leadership Team, Ms. Mary K. Gallagher, Superintendent. Mr. Aaron Boffman, Assistant Superintendent of Instructional Services. Mr. Michael Zoff, Assistant Superintendent of Finance and Operations. Mr. David Rogers, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources. Ms. Rebecca Peck, Executive Director of Communication, Development, and Equity. Ms. Elizabeth Santer, Executive Director of Special Services. Dr. Sandra Brock, Director of Instructional Programs and Services. Ms. J.D. Kieft, Supervisor of Special Services Secondary. Mr. Andrew Piazza, Director of Technology and Instructional Integration. Mr. Steve Banchero, Director of Operations. Northville High School Administration, Mr. Tony Koski, Principal. Ms. Janice Loomis, Class of 2025, Grade Level Principal. Ms. Emily Aluya, Class of 2024, Grade Level Principal. Mr. James Gordon, Class of 2023, Grade Level Principal. Ms. Crystal Muhammad, Class of 2022, Grade Level Principal. Mr. Brian Samulski, Athletic Director, and Ms. Paula Stamoulis, Class Sponsor.
Good evening. How cool is this to be here today? This is awesome. It is. Hey, a little cheer for that. In person, it's awesome. Good evening. My name is Tony Koski, and I'm honored to serve as principal at Northville High School. On behalf of the Board of Education, administration, and the staff, we would again like to welcome you to tonight, the commencement ceremony for the Northville High School class of 2022. I have to first take some time to give some thank yous tonight. Thank you, Board of Education, Superintendent Gallagher, and the entire Central Office Administration team for leading with the best interests of our students in the forefront. I have to thank my partners at NHS. Thank you to Mallory Teglash and the entire office staff, and thank you to our building leaders. May I have Principals Ms. Aluya, Ms. Mohammed, Ms. Loomis, Mr. Gordon, and Athletic Director Mr. Samulski, please stand and be recognized. You certainly live by our motto of kids come first. Special thanks to parents, family, and friends for your love, support, and guidance leading up to tonight's special occasion. Graduates, make sure you thank your parents. After tonight's special occasion, make sure you thank them for their love and support that they will continue to give you as you take that next step into your life. Class of 2022, please give your parents a round of applause. Thank you to Ms. Paula Stamoulis for all her hard work as our senior class sponsor, and thank you to our entire staff, teachers, and counselors at Northville High School, at our middle schools, at our elementaries. You are a knowledgeable, dedicated, and most importantly, a caring group of people. We would not be here tonight without you. A round of applause for our NPS staff, please. And last, and certainly most importantly, thank you and congratulations to the class of 2022. You truly are an awesome group that is going to do incredible things. I'm going to take a moment to recognize just a few groups of Northville High School graduating seniors for their achievements. Students wearing a gold tassel are academically recognized as cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. Let's give them a round of applause. Students who are members of National Honor Society are students who exemplify the highest standards of academics, service, leadership, and character. The light blue stoles they are wearing represent their membership in our chapter of the National Honor Society. Please give them a round of applause. There's one more special group of students that I want to recognize. Those students have made a choice to serve our country in a branch of the armed forces. Please stand. Let's honor these students as they're going to serve us and support our freedom with a round of applause. Thank you. There's another recognition I have to give tonight. A few years ago, I made a promise to myself and my father-in-law to thank and honor our serving armed forces men and women and our veterans any chance I get. So any of our country's veterans or those who are currently serving our country, please stand and be recognized and honored with a round of applause. At this time, I'd like Superintendent Gallagher and Board President Sarah Prescott to join me at the podium. Superintendent Gallagher, 37 years of loyal and dedicated service to the students, staff, and families of Northville Public Schools. In every one of those years, you always focused on the best interests of our students first. We want to take a moment to thank you and appreciate all you have done for Northville Public Schools. You truly have made us better, and you certainly have left Northville Public Schools in a great place. Thank you, Mary Kay. Board President, would you do the honors of awarding Ms. Gallagher an honorary diploma from Northville Public Schools? You all right? Okay. At commencement, I usually give a piece of advice, use a quote, or share a short story with graduates. NHS Class of 2022, I'm actually going to use a quote your very own class originated. School deep. I became aware of this NHS Class of 2022 phrase, quote, sometime in late winter, and I thought it was pretty cool. What I didn't know at the time was how much it truly defines the young adults that are looking me in the eyes right now. Over the past several weeks, I've nonchalantly asked members of NHS Class of 2022 what school deep means to them, and here are a few of your answers. To show up, showing school spirit. It's what our class does. Getting to all the events, Mustang pride, and maybe my personal favorite, being there no matter what. Over the past 4 years at NHS, and especially during your senior year, your phrase, school deep, has personally meant so much more to me. I'm going to take a few minutes and share my reflections on what school deep has come to mean to me because of you, the class of 2022. Enduring a pandemic, racial injustice, school violence, online learning, canceling events because of COVID, wearing masks, quarantines, the list goes on and on. NHS Class of 2022, you still showed up and did incredible things. Homecoming outside, football games, big club and sporting events, powder puff, band and choir concerts, talent show, Mr. Mustang, Mr. High School Musical, prom, inclusion week, service week. You all showed up with spirit and pride no matter what. Heck, you even made your own week, Darren Week, and you showed up for that too. Sorry, I'm gonna giggle there. More importantly than showing up, it is also how you did it. Not only were you at these events no matter what, you showed up with enthusiasm, with spirit, and with class. You are young adults being role models for older adults like myself. All the challenges you have endured, mask or no mask, you simply just wanted to be at these events no matter what, and you did just that with pride, class, and resilience. And for that, NHS Class of 2022, I thank you. School deep. I had a special plaque in my office from a dear person to me with a quote from Theodore Roosevelt, and it reads, "It's not the critic who counts, not the man-woman who points out how the strong man-woman stumbles, or where the doer of deeds would have done them better. The credit belongs to the man, the woman who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there's no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself, herself for a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end that the triumph of high achievement, and at the worst, if he or she fails, at least fails while daring greatly. So that is his or her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who never knew victory or defeat." That awesome quote represents you, Class of 2022. If I had to summarize it in a few words or with a phrase, it would be school deep. NHS Class of 2022, you were in the arena with great enthusiasm over the past 4 years, and you were in the arena during some of the most challenging of times, and you still achieved at the very highest levels academically, on the stage, on the athletic fields, and with your clubs. You did it with grace and grit. You do represent that big, long quote I just read from President Roosevelt. You lived it, and you are better because of it. To me, school deep certainly means being there no matter what, but to me, it has also become your class motto. It is your way of life and living with enthusiasm, even during the toughest of times. NHS Class of 2022, you have made me and all of us better by not just showing up during some of the most challenging times, but also showing up with enthusiasm, grace, class, grit, resilience, and passion. You certainly will make our world better if you keep showing up with these attributes. Northville High School Class of 2022, you have inspired me each and every day. Love you, respect you, admire you, graduating Mustangs. Now go live your own class motto in your way of life, school deep.
That was awesome, Mr. Koski. Northville High School Class of 2022. It is with mixed emotion and a heart filled with gratitude and hope that I share these remarks with you as you graduate in the midst of one of the most challenging times in the history of our schools, our community, and our nation. I am honored as your superintendent to join Mr. Koski, your parents, your family, our teachers, counselors, coaches, leadership team, and Board of Education in recognizing this significant milestone on your journey in life. I would like to take a moment to also acknowledge those who are with you in your heart today, those folks you may have lost, those people who are part of you, who you are, and are here with you in spirit today. You are the 154th class graduating from Northville High School, and a long-standing tradition of excellence dating back to the single graduate of the class of 1869. Your class is over 600 graduates strong. Despite the enormous challenges of the past several years, you've collectively made incredible strides and achieved excellence within and beyond the walls of our schools. Some of you have overcome incredible challenges or grappled with barriers, whether apparent to others or not, to earn the privilege of walking across this stage tonight. Today, we celebrate and honor each of you. Your growth and change has been significant since you began your school journey as you entered your kindergarten classroom 13 years ago. For 279 of you, that day was right here in Northville Public Schools, back when kindergarten was a half day of school and we had Wondergarten for the balance of the day. As third graders, you participated in the 24th Annual Victorian Festival that moved to Mill Race for the first time for historic reenactments, storytelling with our beloved Mr. Kindy and Mrs. Ibeck, and of course, Troublemakers and Backbeat. Fast forward 9 years later, and it was you performing historic skits and singing at Genetti's for this year's third graders. You set learning goals, served on student lighthouse teams, and took on leadership roles across our elementary schools. You were in third and fourth grades when Moraine and Silver Springs became our first Leader in Me lighthouse schools. You stood shoulder to shoulder with our Detroit and Hamtramck partner schools to pack meals for Kids Coalition Against Hunger, bringing meals to the hungry here at home and across the world. As fifth graders, you helped lead vision sessions with stakeholders across Northville, several of you presenting with me at PTA meetings and at the State of the Community event as we gathered input and updated our vision and logo for Northville Public Schools, adding a world of possibilities to our long-standing tradition of excellence. That same year, Northville schools became fully authorized IB World Schools. This year's class of 2022 represents our 7th class of diploma program graduates and our first class of IB graduates to complete the full middle years program and 2-year diploma program. You have lifted your voices in song and raised the roof as part of an award-winning vocal and instrumental music program, touching the lives of those around you and across our community. A huge shout out to band director Mike Rumbell, who this year marks his 50-year mark in serving Northville Public Schools and our Northville community. Hats off, Mr. Rumbell. You have pursued academic competitions across content areas, bringing home medals and mentoring younger teams at the state, national, and/or international levels for academic games, Science Olympiad, RoboStangs, Model UN, DECA, HOSA, to name just a few, with the incredible support of our parents and community partners. You've been a part of a vast array of clubs and community service, from cereal drives to volunteering at New Hope, raising money for Vista Marie through IASA, to addressing period poverty, writing columns for The Ville on substantive issues, to partnering with peers across the region to engage in youth dialogues on race and ethnicity. You've explored your interests, you've honed your talents, you've served those in need, and you've fostered a more inclusive school community. You've challenged yourselves on our fields of play and been a part of champion teams, including the 4-time state champion girls golf team, state champion mountain biking team, state champion boys 4x8 relay team, nationally ranked dance team, and an impressive number of scholar athletes. Good luck to our 2nd-ranked boys baseball teams who are still competing, and our number 1 ranked girls soccer team. Kudos to all of you. Beyond the win column, you've been a part of the legacy of the Mustang Leadership Council and a program committed to community service, honoring our veterans, and to providing opportunities for all students to experience the joy of being part of a team, earning recognition as a national champion unified school. You've been friends and mentors with our Cook School classmates who every day teach us the meaning of courage and perseverance. You've made us laugh, cry, and brought us back together through your performances on stage, and you've stretched our thinking through the visual arts and your MYP personal projects. You have experienced grief and loss. You've been challenged by the specter of school violence, grappled with the impact of a global pandemic, and struggled with inequity. And through it all, you have persevered, created new traditions, and made your voices heard. You've served on student panels. You've designed an award-winning student-led freshman orientation that fosters student connection. You've created a yearbook that reflects broader student voice. From Core Academy to IB Dialogues, you've shared the impact of teachers who have gotten to know you as individuals and who facilitated the exchange of ideas and perspectives in ways that build understanding. You've challenged us to do a better job of listening and supporting all students and balancing rigor and high expectations with health and well-being. You've shined a light on the need to destigmatize mental health issues and the importance of asking for help. You've brought attention to the need for all of us to take action on issues of equity, diversity, and inclusion, and live into our commitment to all, and create a healthy and caring culture across our schools and our communities. You live in a world where a person can hide behind a keyboard and cast stones at others. You also live in a time when a person in need can receive an outpouring of support and help in a matter of minutes. A world where collaboration and innovation aren't limited by the walls of our schools or office buildings. Never before have we as individuals had more power or more responsibility over how our words and actions impact the lives of others. Whether it's a text message to a friend down the street or a tweet seen halfway around the world, take time to consider what kind of digital imprint and footprint you want to leave. Is it one that speaks to who you are and who you want to be? Whether you've been a part of Northville schools since early childhood or joined our community along the way, thank you for contributing to who and what we are at Northville Public Schools. With your depth and breadth of talent, passion, commitment, perseverance, resilience, I have no doubt that our future is in great hands. And as I conclude my remarks, I would be remiss in just sharing, in not sharing one more data point for the class of 2022. I can say with confidence that while you have many diverse perspectives on just about any topic, you have remarkable consensus around your support for snow days. So, I waved my wand a total of 29 times since Ava first put my head on the fairy godmother back in 2014, and you certainly let me know when I failed to do so. So, I end today. I want to share the words of I'm going to share the words of Dr. Brené Brown on living your life wholeheartedly, because this is what I wish for each of you as I wave my wand one last time for the class of 2022. May you have the courage to be imperfect. Whoops, just like that. And the compassion to be kind to yourself first and then to others, because you have to be willing to be kind to yourself in order to be truly kind to others. And may you be connected with your authentic self. Be willing to let go of who you think you need to be in order to be who you truly are. Be safe as you celebrate your graduation. You still have a lot of living to do. And as you take your next steps, remember to be gentle with your parents, for they too are making a transition that is both joyful and bittersweet. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your superintendent since you were in first grade, and to be part of this tremendous Northville community for more than 37 years. I'm grateful to have finally graduated from Northville High School, and I'm honored to be in the class of 2022. On behalf of all of us here at Northville Public Schools, we wish you a world of possibilities as you take your next step in your journey. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Hey everybody, my name is Zain Yaman, and I was selected graciously to be the student speaker for our lovely graduation today. And just as a little introduction, I am the was the Northville Student Congress President, National Honor Society Officer, and Choir Co-President. So it was a busy year. Anyways, I'd just like to say a big thank you to everybody who made me who I am today before I start this speech. So thank you to my family, thank you to all of my teachers, and of course thank you to every single friend that I've made along the way. So if you don't know me, or if you know me at all, you'll know that I am a notoriously slow walker. And I love it. I love savoring each and every step, every glide of the sole of my shoe across that tile flooring. I mean, it fills me with a feeling of indescribable bliss. And maybe just a little bit too, I love those people behind me who are obviously and rightfully slightly annoyed, but you know, it's not that big of a deal, so why would they ever say anything? They just kind of match my pace. All of this slow walking, and I've meandered my way across a lot of different clubs, different classrooms, and different environments. From starring in a drama club show, to practicing football, to helping put on events like Powder Puff, Homecoming, Wellness Week, to at times wondering why my chem lab has a 300% margin of error. I've tested the waters, and sometimes they were hot, and sometimes they were cold. But through everything, I've had just one question on my mind. Why didn't Romeo just wait a couple seconds before going all emo about Juliet? Like, I understand the whole star-crossed lover thing's bound to fall, but like, I mean, even from like an author's standpoint, it doesn't really make sense. I mean, it's not like teenagers actually rush into things head first and don't think about the consequences and then have to deal with the consequences though they're, oh wait, they do. So here I'm reminiscing about all the times that I've rushed into things and all the times that I've dived into things head first, which has been many, many a time. And some of those times are good, for sure, and some of those times we don't have to talk about right now. But here's what I think. That rushing into things head first, being gung-ho, is what being young is for. I mean, these are the times in our lives that we're never going to get back. Times where life is lighter. So might as well mess up while we still can. And by no means am I saying be reckless. By no means am I saying that we should seek negative outcomes. But sometimes, in order to put our future above our present, we need to make mistakes. Because every time we make mistakes, we learn from them. And every time we learn from them, we grow stronger. Be a failure. Because behind every solution, there was a problem. Behind every win, there was a loss. And behind each and every success, there was and is a failure. Be a failure. Looking around, it kind of seems like leaving high school is a breakup from a long-term relationship. You know, everybody's taking it very differently. Some people are sad, even crying, because they can't even begin to transition this next part of their lives. It's going to be huge. And some people are more on the side of, never really liked him anyways, who's next? And both of these things, albeit completely different, are completely valid things to feel. But I think that we can all look back on these past 4 years and say that we changed. We grew. We experienced some amazing moments, and we also experienced some not so amazing moments. But through everything, we endured. We endured. And now, the only question left on everybody's mind is, how did it all go so fast? Well, if you feel like life moves pretty fast sometimes, all it takes is a little stopping and a little looking around. Maybe even, if you're up to it, a little slow walking. Soak it in, because these are the good old days. Thank you, NHS.
Good evening again. As is tradition, the class of 2022 would like to leave a lasting impact on Northville with a graduating gift. Throughout our school years, we've unfortunately grown up hearing horror stories of school violence. We've seen it close to us in Oxford, towards kids our own age with Parkland, and most recently towards children in Uvalde. In light of these tragedies, we are proud to donate to Sandy Hook Promise, an organization founded by parents of Sandy Hook victims dedicated to training school personnel to know the signs of gun violence, all to hopefully prevent future school shootings. For many years, Northville Schools has been a safe haven for so many students, and we hope to continue the fight against school violence so that all students may feel safe getting an education. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Moni Yassine, and it's been an honor to be your class president these past 4 years. I want to first start out by saying thank you to all the families, teachers, administrators, and staff for being here tonight, as well as a special shout out to the 3 energy drinks that helped me finish this speech. But most importantly, I want to congratulate my class of 2022. We are here today to celebrate all the hard work that we have put in over the past 13 years, and to reflect on our experiences that were certainly unique from every single class that has graduated from Northville. All throughout our childhood and education, we were asked the seemingly simple question that impacted the route of our path. What do you want to be when you grow up? In elementary school, the responses were exhilarating. You might have said you wanted to be a ballerina, a firefighter, or even a food taste tester. But of course, when we started to grow up, this simple question started to carry more weight, which came more stress and pressure. And our ambitions began to intertwine with the realities of what it would take us to get there, and what activities, assignments, or events that couldn't be listed on college applications all seemed of little to no value because their social and emotional benefits did not fit my idea of success. But when someone asks us, what memories stood out to you the most during high school? I'm sure you won't be thinking of your U.S. history final grade or the countless hours you put into studying for the SAT. I'm not sure if any of us realized it, but in the past 4 years, we have learned just as much outside of the classroom as we have inside of one. From joyous moments with our families and loved ones to times of deep sorrow, sadness, and uncertainty. Each of these experiences shaped us and continues to push us to be better people and help us get closer to achieving our dreams. 4 years of walking to class with our best friends, watching countless TikToks, laughing together, working together, and leaning on each other. These are the moments that we treasured. And while they may not have helped us answer the question of what we want to be when we grow up, they forged an answer to an even better question. Who do we want to be when we grow up? We want to be the type of person who gives advice as well as the upperclassmen did on our freshman orientation. We want to be the type of person who brings an excitement reminiscent of days when chicken and mash was being served. We want to be the type of person who makes the people we have met at Northville proud. With this rephrasing of the question, I hope we can base our plans and identities around our self-worth, instead of allowing it to be defined by our accomplishments and career, and give us a reminder that who we are is never set in stone. We will always be a work in progress, so I ask again, who do you want to be? While it may seem like it, today is not the end. Rather, it is only the next step in our pursuit to be our best selves. And that fact alone gives me more energy than any drink ever could. Congratulations to the class of 2022. We did it.
Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang them on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos are memories if their skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Thank you, senior backbate and troublemakers. And now, the moment we've been waiting for. Members of the Board of Education, I am pleased to state that the members of the class of 2022 have met all the requirements for completing the course of study at Northville Public School District in the State of Michigan Department of Education. We are honored to recommend that the following students be awarded diplomas evidencing their graduation from Northville High School. At this time, I would like to ask the members of the Board of Education to award the diplomas.
No, just wait right there, yeah. Just wait. Yeah. Zane Yaman.
Meredith Knight.
Juliana Kakish.
Megan Samonti.
Hashim El-Kursun.
Ferris Alaf.
Bader Atui.
Alex Abraham.
Pratik Adiga.
Shreyas Akaraju.
Eliza Ajro.
William A.
Thomas Anderson.
Hussein Akhtar.
Maya Altwal.
Jalal Ahmad.
Sarah Aziz.
Lauren Augusta.
Sarah Allen.
Ella Aladi.
Shelby Ayers.
Natalie Anderson.
Aiden Ash.
Yusuf Abu Mahfouz.
Nicholas Asamani.
Paige Abraham.
John Abraham.
Aiden Bennett. Stephen Aron.
Colleen Burr.
Lauren Bailey.
Pamela Bordelin.
Seher Bassi.
Madeline Bischoff.
Paige Boback.
Yaliz Bulbul.
Nora Bendari.
Kirsten Beiser. Olivia Blackburn.
Mia Berry.
Caroline Beam.
Jessica Belknap.
Aaliyah Bournet.
Alyssa Budveg.
Benjamin Butrup.
Samuel Barnhart.
Mark Browning.
Sylvia Bolin.
Ella Blackmore.
Jenna Bahu.
Delaney Bry.
Saket Bodapati.
Haley Brown.
Isabel Brissett.
Victoria Brown.
Matthew Barnett.
Colin Bright.
Kevin Brown.
Benjamin Barashko.
Christian Benton.
Aaron Boyd.
Joel Bratry.
Reese Brockenshire.
Ryan Beatty.
Nicole Burkett.
Bianca Bree.
Hannah Bacall.
Angela Bum.
Luke Brody.
Larry Brinker.
Andrew Backus.
Jack Brady.
Nathan Cotter.
Alexander Cardenas.
Rodrigo Chacon.
Michael Chimenti.
Nicholas Zarnecki.
Bennett Chenoweth.
Evan Chichek.
Adam Schumann.
Nina Chidi.
Madeline Coe.
Maria Cowden.
Andrew Creighton.
Ian Chapsky.
Margaret Chen.
Rachel Chon.
Ethan Kassler.
Diogenes Sika.
John Cook.
Nathan Charters.
Daniel Chen.
Chand Chaudhary.
Kaya Counts.
Ella Couture.
Emma Schwery.
Anusha Chintamaduka.
Adriana Courtney.
Gina Kayumjian.
Elizabeth Cerniak.
Joshua Chaco.
Quinn Kassar.
Alden Carlstein.
Katrina Cox. Ooh, I said that
Quentin Casanova.
Steven Zerka.
Lucas Courtney.
right. Braden Courtney.
Aryan Daya.
Jack Duckworth.
Nicholas Detmer.
Henry Darnell.
Rohan Dolipala.
Sreecher Devarapalli.
Rahul Dalvi.
Tyler Doskus.
Georgios Demopoulos.
Andrew D. Almeida.
Caroline Duty.
Sadie Dragon.
Emma Daly.
Gabriela DiPonio.
Pavan Dhaliwal.
Kirtana Dhanasekaran.
Aaron Doddart.
Hannah DeMille.
Julianne Donor.
Allison Drulard.
Catherine Anselowski.
Matthew Enseleski.
Dylan Eliason.
Michael Ewers.
Caroline Esposito.
Noah Eckenroth.
Sophia Ehlers.
Katie Albahari.
Tariq Eldiri.
Ethan George.
Garrett Frost.
Alexander Faze.
Israel Freeman.
Kendall Farmer.
Joshua Fodera.
Paul Finkbeiner.
Matthew Fine.
Braden Fuller.
Omran Fauzi.
Madison Ferris.
Connor Frazier.
Grace Garnett.
Delaney Ferguson.
Nicole Filatico.
Hannah Frush.
Gabriella Felix.
Audrey Field.
Jack Gattoni.
Patrick Fornoni.
Carlotta Fisher.
Maria Fiebig.
Lauren Frederick.
Riley Finn.
Ashley Ford.
Ava Fox.
Catherine Fulton.
Evan Fiorito.
Tess Gonda.
Faith Forsyth.
Andres Garza.
Julia Greenlaw.
Ellie Gutowski.
Leah Gallmeyer.
Mia Gress.
Carter Gillen.
Ryan Galdikis.
Lillian Gregory.
Christopher Grusho.
Jasper John Gustafson.
Alexandra Grabowski.
Vanya Geddes.
Anthony Gaudino.
Sarah Gudusi.
Svea Guja.
Amaya Grover.
Amuya Gade.
Bhavna Gurnath.
Ria Gone.
Arya Gowda.
Sambhav Gupta.
Ishan Ghosh.
McKellar Graham.
Bruce Gold.
Benjamin Gunder.
Dominic Green.
Erica Goins.
Ellie Greco.
Matthew Gorski.
Zachary Holstad.
Maya Hastings.
Jack Holland.
Megan Herdoiza.
Cameron Humpert.
Mallory Hart.
Jennifer Harmon.
Tova Hagen.
Nicholas Haddad.
Ian Henke.
Lana Ho.
Ava Hager.
Maxwell Honeycutt.
Angel Caballero Mejia.
Devin Hennessy.
Nader Haralji.
Natalie Haverstuke.
Andrew He.
Genevieve Heath Shepard.
Isabella Heath Shepard.
Erica Hoffner.
Emily Hoffner.
Sophia Hogland.
Ella Hoagland.
Ryan Hermanson.
Rohan Hora.
Zachary Howes.
Cassidy Hayes.
Alexandra Hazimi.
Terry Hainonen.
Reese Heaton.
Zainab Hussein.
Hana Ichikawa.
Antoine Hughes.
Disha Iyengar.
Andrew Eichel.
Juliana Imbuzero.
Irabosa Imalele.
Layla Johnson.
Tyler Irving.
Aaron Isani.
Owen Irving.
Jay Joshi. Oh God.
Catherine Jones.
Hannah Joshin.
Sophie James.
Michael Jaromsky.
Michaela Jacob.
Rylan Justice.
Brianna Jatishi.
Amy Joseph.
Sean Jaye.
Ellie Johnson.
Kelvin Jody.
Zachary Jerison.
Tristan Janice.
Dmitry Kostov.
Kirana King.
Sophia Karazan.
Yash Kokalera.
Anna Kasapis.
Ethan Cray.
Jonah Koipale.
Renda Knaffer.
Daniel Kim.
Simbri Kish.
Aman Kikani.
Ishan Kandawal.
Nathan Culp.
Grisha Confade.
Rohit Koka.
Smriti Karitoda.
Shivong Kapoor.
Kunal Kapila.
Nikhil Kunjar.
Jad Krazat.
AJ Katawala.
Kaylee Kretsch.
Jack Kresnick.
Alexis Kashan.
Nicholas Conan.
Kutaro Kumazaro.
Suveen Kaur.
Natalie Kearney.
Marcelina Knur.
Ainsley Kubicki.
Jaden Kolb.
Sean Kuharchik.
Sarah Connie.
Harini Kandi.
Cameron Kubin.
Marie Lee.
Julian LeBrun.
Parker Laddick.
Emily Lohman.
Lucas Lauren.
Brandon Levitt.
Albert Lee.
Chloe Legal.
Meghna Lanka.
Ryan Lee.
Miranda Leonard.
Grace Lennox.
Anthony Lentini.
Connor Lee.
Noah Lindsay.
John Little.
Angela Lee.
Jenny Line.
Jonathan Lima De Paula.
Shay Lucas.
Tatiana Lubis.
Rebecca Luxon.
John Luca Litwin.
Darren Mangrew.
Peyton McCaslin.
Kylie McHugh.
Jacob Merritt.
Ty Meadows.
Kira McCurdy.
Thomas Mandel.
Aubrey Marquette.
Levi Miller.
Brett Mathisen.
Alina Mansky.
Caitlin Manhart.
Aiden Marintet.
Aaron McKinnon.
Grant Males.
Megan Moriarty.
Kyle McCullough.
Alexander Martin.
Isabel Morris.
Brenna Morris.
Julia Merritt. Aaron Morrissey.
Brian McCallum.
Emily Marnoka.
Matthew Mifsud.
Ethan Marafino.
Gabe Millick.
Noah Myung.
William Mack.
Ella Markey.
Iyas Mosalem.
Delani Martin.
Diaria Martin.
Brian Monabach.
Jackson Massey.
Jacob Malabo.
Chathan Magnan.
Alec Meyer.
Layla Muhammad.
Lauren Mickle.
Max Mitchell.
Jamie Martindale.
Andrew Mays.
Catherine Mortlock.
Thomas Martin.
Katie Mozak.
Angelo Mastriani.
James Monticelli.
Vade Mutasamy.
Kastuv Mukherjee.
Matthew McGuire.
Madeline Makowski.
Lennon Maui.
Molly Maloney.
Arnav Mumaneni.
Suba Manaswi Mupa.
Kiana May.
Joya Matar.
Emma Monroe.
Sarah Molnar.
Lauren Molnar.
Emily Mondragon.
Jessica Mondragon.
Lauren Moratis.
Dylan Nelson.
Brianna Morrison.
Kyle Markarian.
Alec Morrell.
Rishika Niole.
Pia Nadkarni.
Connor Neff.
Alec Nazrati.
Charles Nisi.
Nilan Nandish.
Lydia Nemitz.
David Wynn.
Alyssa Neer.
Tariq Nasser.
Roshan Nair.
Mason New.
Stephen Nagy.
Christian Oglesby.
Ethan Oles.
Abigail O'Connell.
Armin Oknyanyan.
Ella O'Brien.
Connor O'Neill.
Fiona O'Brien. What's up, Nate?
Nathan Oberkite.
Margaret Patterson.
Emma Powelski.
Scarlett Preby.
Haley Pullman.
Alicia Patel.
Gabriel Peckdimit.
Hazel Park.
Joshua Planko.
Melissa Peters.
Bala Savani Padala.
Ava Politi.
Calvin Palmerton.
Shay Patwell.
Gustavo Perez.
Kushal Patel.
Neil Penumatsa.
Constantina Perakis.
Ria Patel.
Nandini Pandrangi.
Sanjana Pingley.
Brooke Pendleton.
Luke Pavivar.
Abigail Park.
Suhas Pinamaraju.
Aditya Pundir.
Haman Park.
Nandini Patel.
Jason Phelps.
Rory Paradowski.
Jack Piazantine.
Miranda Preventure.
Jacob Purchase.
Angelica Conja.
Vincent Q.
Maya Kazi.
Shane Riffle.
Emily Rice.
Samantha Rice.
Andrew Roth.
Sebastian Riedel.
Elizabeth Rollins.
Caitlin Rogala.
Samantha Rivera.
Sudipti Rao.
Iva Rahman.
What's her name? Dion Rao. Mohammed Ramaha.
Akshay Raj.
Robert Roskowski.
Tyler Ross.
Scott Rogers.
Annabelle Rush.
Jacob Rowe.
Sydney Reich.
Bryn Reed.
Anya Shapansky.
Mazin Rababa.
Anthony Sala.
Ryan Reynolds.
Dev Shaw.
Teague Shipka.
Neil Songvi.
Jacob Strain.
Sophia Stiles.
Mila Salah.
Hannah Shaw.
Isabella Snyder.
Rachel Sussex.
Ishani Shedge.
Brandon Sandler.
Evan Scotto DeVetta.
Jackson Spiholski.
Helena Stinson.
Preet Singh.
Andrew Saraki.
Aiden Osborne.
Nadia Skillman.
Valentino Silvestri.
Carmelo Sanchez.
Mubin Siddiqui.
Leonardo Simoncini.
Samia Sofian.
Claire Centelio.
Ty Shembri.
Massimo Scaccia.
Daniel Sheehan.
Tala Shatara.
Ava Sanawi.
Michelle Ship.
Raymond Shakira.
Jake Spadafora.
Kyle Stoner.
Angelina Stoichev.
Margaret Swight.
Cadence Stiber.
Annika Single.
Shruti Save Again.
Rishika Satapathy.
Jared Surian.
Rajveer Singh.
Jacob Stathis.
Gregory Staten.
Ella Smith.
Paige Stauffer.
Sydney Shearer.
Roxanne Smith.
Lauren Sproul.
Lauren Sanchez.
Isabella Stanicky.
Julia Zayner.
Leah Stiers.
Raga Sarani.
Reem Taraba.
Sausan Taraba.
Abhinav Sharma.
Patrick Zendro Arceo.
Natalie Sharkis.
Arav Shah.
Mehmet Tashtiolu.
David Splan.
Emily Takahashi.
Nicholas Todorov.
Julia Testani.
Stephen Takis.
Sophia Tarasi.
Jack Thalman.
Gracie Tuck.
Emmanuel Choneng.
Himari Tamura. Siddharth Tirumala Kanduri.
Ryan Taki.
Soma Taro.
Enzo Testaseca.
Jacob Trezell.
Keenan Tatunji.
Samir Tork.
Tevin Thomas.
William Tang.
Alexander Trommer.
Caitlin Taasen.
Alessandra Humanzer.
Lasya Vadrevu.
Harika Vedapudi.
Bruno Valian.
Dawson Vanderlucht.
Sanjana Vadrevu.
Sreja Valam.
Stephanie Vilku.
Mega Valabanene.
Calliope Veranos.
Marin Westner.
Madeline Westner.
Juliana Wagner.
Laurel Wozniak.
Rebecca Weiskopf.
Lauren Waldman.
Anna Worley.
Austin Waller.
Rasha Wakim.
Pranad Wani.
Rachel Wyra.
Isabella White.
Madison Wild.
Aiden Verbal.
Mason Versosky.
Quinn Withy.
Alexander Wilbanks.
Matthew Wang.
Weija Wu.
Winston Wong.
Andrew Zhang.
Bradley Ye.
Shuhan Zhang.
Jeffrey Zhang.
Sammy Youssef.
Ryan Unesi.
Taisei Yaguchi.
Aryan Yilisetti.
Joseph Yee.
Henry Yu.
Arthur Zhao.
Daniel Zhao.
Sarim Yilmaz.
Owen Mooney.
Lily Youngblood.
Lauren Young.
Elizabeth Yamin.
Chaosu Yang.
Kelly Jo.
Annika Czar.
Kaylee Zyman.
Taylor Zyman.
Audrey Zhang.
Katie Zaparo.
Grady Zeroya.
Anna Zini.
Evan Doskis.
Because we gotta go get our diplomas.
No, I'll send. Are they? Well. Ruhani Singh, class treasurer. Ayush Appelapelli, class secretary. Akshaya Kanikeswaran, vice president. And Mona Yassine, class president.
Here we go.
Class of 2022, let's officially signify our graduation by turning our tassels from left to right to left. Congratulations, we did it!
Go ahead, guys. We don't have to wait. No, go. Get out of here. Congratulations, man. Oh, you're good, man. Hey, good job, good job. That's hard. Hey, it was great.